You froze us, dog. Big time. Nate.
Pro Wrestling Songs with Jacob and Josh.
I don't even know if we're live, dude. The internet, Nate froze. Nate froze us big time. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Are we live? I don't even know if we're live, guys. I don't even know if we are live right now. Some bad internet, it seems. I don't know. YouTube is not receiving enough smooth streaming. Okay. What's going?
Dude, I don't know what happened. I didn't freeze. I didn't do anything.
You didn't?
I'm literally like, my hands are on this controller. No, my hand's been on this PlayStation controller the whole time.
Oh, man. Yeah, but you've been playing the game.
I'm not doing anything on my end.
And you went to stop the game, maybe. And maybe it froze us?
Oh my god, it's all messed up.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if we're live on the YouTube.
No,
at
the
all.
game's not gonna mess up my internet. I don't think.
You don't think so?
It's not gonna mess with your internet.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. It's very confusing. I've been trying to pinpoint this problem for quite a while.
I don't think so. I think it's your internet. So.
Yeah, it's probably my internet. Dirt's laughing in the chat.
I think you are.
Yeah, well, dude, it's funny because my internet says it's good. I've got full bars, so I'm just like confused as to what the deal is with
Yeah.
with us. I don't know. Maybe like I'm almost like considering dropping the internet and saying, "Okay, we're back." Yeah, I know you can't see me, and you can't see me on purpose because I just reconnected to the internet. We're having spectrum issues. It seems like a lot of spectrum issues. So Nate, you can still hear me, correct? I'm not. Yeah. Just in case.
You're good.
I do not want to be talking into the ether, right? So we can attempt to put us on screen. We can attempt it. Right?
Why the heck not, you know?
I mean, you're a little delayed, but maybe we'll be okay if I don't click around too much. BWs, what's up? I see you down there in the chat. Good old Spectrum. Yeah, good old Spectrum. My internet was actually completely down. Completely down. I did a bunch of clicking around on the computer. I froze the computer up, and with bad internet. It wasn't a good situation. Had to do a hard reboot. And here we are. And then Nate comes in, plays a baseball game, doubles down, ruins everything by playing baseball video games.
Dude, it's so fun. I'm so addicted.
Oh yeah, Dirt says don't let him blame you. He does this to me on Tuesdays too. Yeah, I do love blaming everyone else for my internet issues. It's true.
I was literally like,
I'm looking for any reason,
the
man.
game,
I'm looking for any reason to. I'm honestly looking for any reason. I'm looking to find the reason for this this issue.
Let's just prank call Spectrum and be like,
dude,
fix
Lori
your
can
freaking
run.
internet.
Lori will run Sims, and she's building these like elaborate buildings and like crazy stuff on the computer. And then I get on here to do a video chat, and the computer's like, cannot compute, do not know what's going on.
Cannot work.
And I'm like, how do you run all these video games? You know, get Wi-Fi mesh. Yeah, I've looked into that. I do need to get that. But we're doing all right. We got a nice little crowd down there. Shaka said he'd been waiting for over an hour.
Dang,
he says
Shaka, go to bed.
He says I'm cutting out a ton, which I apologize if I'm cutting out a ton. I'm not sure how this one's gonna turn out, but we'll see how it goes. Right. Welcome everybody in Pro Wrestling Sauce. I'm Josh O'Leary, and I'm joined here every Wednesday with my co-host Cowboy Nate. What's going on, Nate?
Hey. Nothing, dude. Just addicted to baseball games and
Were you
and that's
playing?
it.
Were you playing backyard baseball?
No, MLB The Show
Mm,
25.
MLB The Show 25. Okay. I like backyard baseball better. I like Pablo. He's my
Yeah.
favorite player.
True.
Mm-hmm. If there's
I,
any
well, I really
backyard
had this
baseball fans,
terrible.
they'll know what I'm talking about.
I had just a terrible addiction of sports games. It's kind of like my thing, and I spend money. I'm the guy that spends money on a game that they pretty much copy and paste every year, but they change the roster. And I tell myself, no, we're not gonna buy this game this year. But then I see myself watching videos, of people playing it, hyping myself up, and then sure enough, I'm clicking on my PlayStation and then playing it. So
That's what gets you. That's what gets you hooked is the TikToks,
watching people play it.
yeah, the 30-second clips of people knocking out home runs, and you're like, I want to do that. I want to live my fantasy as a MLB player. I could have done it. I could have taken
Yeah,
state.
dude. Well, I made up my player is he's a closing pitcher. He's a two-way player, so he's a closing pitcher. But then I also play left field. Pretty cool.
That is cool. That's a good little. I would want to be mixed up like that too. I always kind of wanted to be like a catcher or but also be like a badass batter. You know, that's like the coolest guy. Is the one that's
Yeah.
like
Well,
a catcher but also a badass batter.
well, ever since Shohei Ohtani entered the world of baseball,
Mm-hmm.
the games have been like you can play a two-way player now in the games. So this is my first year playing as a two-way player in my career mode,
Yeah.
but and it's actually fun. I don't know why I haven't done it before.
Okay. Let's see here. Let me read a little chat here. MLB The Show. I knew it. Go to bed. What? I'm gonna be 18 years old next week. I'll go to bed when I want. Who told you to go to bed?
Oh, I was messing. I said go to bed just jokingly.
Oh,
Don't go to
yeah.
bed.
Stay up all night, Shaka. Never sleep
Yeah.
again. Def Jam Baseball, dude. That sounds good. They need. Is that real? That's not real.
Def Jam. I don't know what
They
that
need
is.
to. They need to make a battle pass for Madden. It makes 0 sense to buy a new game for basically an update. Yet, preach. Yeah,
Pretty much. I agree.
yeah.
The only reason I bought this year's Madden is because they came out with, so they redid college football. It's not NCAA anymore. It's called college football,
You're gonna want to buy
and
next
they
year's
made it
Madden.
to where no, maybe I don't know, but either way, they made it like they used to where you your career your 4 years in college on your NCAA game, and then you can transfer it to Madden and enter the draft and do all that. So that's the only reason why I bought Madden.
Well, you're going to be buying it
Yeah.
for different reasons next year. You're going to be buying it for that exclusive holographic Aaron Rodgers in a Steelers jersey cover.
Yikes.
You're gonna
Gross.
put it in a plastic case. You're gonna get it graded, and yeah, you're gonna cherish it forever.
And then we get I don't know what sound I'm looking for.
The Undertaker, maybe. They did make a dumbass battle pass, and it's dumb as hell. You can't even have the team's logos you're using for the scoreboard anymore. Whack. That's whack as a snack, dude.
I haven't even played Madden in a minute.
We're
Do
frozen
you know
on
what we should talk
Discord,
about
but
while
we'll
we're
be
all
all right.
here?
We'll come back here in a moment. Dude, honestly, I feel like
Are we
my computer's... Yeah, we're frozen on Discord, just video-wise. And it's because I messed with something. I
Oh,
apologize.
on the stream.
Yeah, I messed with something. We'll come back in a second. It's okay. What were you going to say about Madden? You were going to say something about Madden.
No, I was gonna say, should we just keep talking about video games until we're fixed, and then go to what we all came here for, and that's WWE.
Yeah, sure. We can get
or
to the
did we just
yeah.
roll with the show?
Yeah, we can get to the wrestling after the video. I mean, I don't play video games, so I don't know too much. I mean, I get a lot of people in the
Yeah, I know.
chat here that are asking about video games. They're like, who was it? The other Justo in the chat the other night was like, "Hey, will you play some Roblox for me?" I was like, "You want me to play Roblox, dude?"
You would never.
I was like, "Dude, it
You
would be
should
the
just
most
do
boring
a.
stream. It would be me playing video games would be so boring. Like, I do not. People
You
would
should
not like it.
just. You should stream you playing Temple Run.
No,
You ever play that
I'm
on
not
your
playing a
phone?
phone, dude. If I'm gonna play a video game, I'm gonna play a video game. I'm not playing games on my phone. All right.
No, it was just a funny game. I thought just like no one plays that game anymore. You're just streaming
No,
Temple Run.
I'm streaming
It'd be funny.
RuneScape, dude. I'm gonna stream me mining
Oh,
rock
on
in
your phone.
RuneScape. I'm getting up my mining level.
There you go.
I'm building armor. It's gonna be boring as hell.
Sounds like you're playing Minecraft.
I'm walking to Lumbridge. Yeah, I probably would like Minecraft, dude. I
Dude,
probably would
I
like
think
it.
Lori will. I think Lori will love Minecraft.
I mean, it looks pretty fun. I mean, it's blocks. Blocks are cool. Like I'm into cubes. I'm in that. That's a good
And you,
3D shape, right?
well, like you survive, but you also like get to a point where you're just kind of just building stuff
Mm,
until you can level up and fight the bosses, stuff like that. It's pretty
mm.
cool.
Okay. Well, we are back, by the way. We did unfreeze. I'm gonna read a little bit of the chat. They made 12 different Madden games, says Dirt, in the same amount of time it took me to take two, yeah, to make two Grand Theft Autos. Yeah, good point. It's not hard for them to make Madden, and also I know GTA 6 is gonna be ass, says Shaka. Well, I don't know, dude. I heard everybody's excited because Joe Rogan's gonna be in it. Joe Rogan,
You know they're
man.
gonna.
The manly Joe
There's a
Rogan.
rumor that they're gonna. The starting price for GTA 6 may be $100. There's like a something about that.
Jesus, dude. They should make it
Yeah, I mean
1,000.
that's
People
not
would
crazy
buy
because
it.
the price
Make it
probably
1,000. People will buy
they already
it.
got video games at $80 these days.
My headphones are falling off. There we go. My hat's
Oh
falling
no.
off. Dude, we're all discombobulated here tonight. Let me fix this. Right. There we go. Your hat's got to sit snug. You check out the shirt.
Oh, that's the custom shirt?
Yeah, that's right. Hustle, loyalty, respect. That's right. It was sent to us by our co-host who is not here with us because he joined the army, Jacob. He sent me this lovely shirt. Hustle, loyalty, respect. This is the shirt John Cena should be wearing out there, right? This is what he should be wearing. Then they could
should.
sell twice the amount of shirts because when he goes back to babyface, then you get twice the sales. I don't understand it. It baffles me why they're not doubling down on the amount of sales they could be doing for that. But yes, thank you, Jacob, for
Fair
this
though.
lovely shirt.
To be fair though, he's still selling out shirts.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, yeah, and to be fair, they some of them are kind of sick. I liked the Brussels one, the dark red. It
Yeah.
kind of was
The colors he's
Washington Commanders colors
I would
there.
say the color I would say the colors he's choosing is pretty good, or whoever's choosing them. Pretty good colors. They're not the bright like highlighter colors or anything. They're just like a nice like a fall color, I guess,
Ooh,
scheme.
yeah, he's matured. He's matured
Yes.
with his color schemes. Okay, they're still talking about Video games. Switch 2. Oh yeah, did you see the Switch 2 is like
Yeah,
a
that's
it's a baseball team. They're like sponsoring like the Mets or something like that.
no.
Yeah, they got like a big Switch 2 patch on their sleeve. It's pretty
Oh,
sick.
nice.
Yeah.
I heard a lot of people were pissed about the Switch 2 because they changed the controller connection to like the Switch. So
Mm.
like the first one you just slide it on.
Yeah.
This one you have to like click it in or something.
Ooh, I
And
like
so
a
a lot of
click
people are mad
better.
that they
I like a click
did it.
better. I mean, I didn't play it.
I don't know, the
Uh,
slide was just easy.
Yeah, but
I
I feel
have
like
it,
you
but
get
all
those
I've played is
lost,
like
dude.
Mario Party.
I feel like when a little kid gets a hold of one of those,
Yeah,
man,
you
it doesn't matter what slide or click you got. It's gonna be sticky and gross and not work.
now the coolest thing that I feel like a lot of people forgot about the Switch, and I know you don't know this, but they made the disc are about like that big, right?
Yeah.
And like pretty much both long and width or whatever. Well, they made it. If you lick it, it's like a bad taste, so kids wouldn't eat it.
Well, that's smart. That's
Yeah.
smart. But what if it's an acquired taste? What if they didn't test it good enough?
Then
Because
I
sometimes I
don't know.
put
I don't.
things, because I mean, I don't know. I mean, not me specifically, but maybe me, maybe other people put things in their mouth. They're like, this tastes bad. And then they go for a second taste. They're like,
No,
did
like
that
it's
taste
actually
bad?
good.
It's kind of like the same thing when you smell a bad fart. You smell a bad fart, you're like, oh, someone farted. And then you always, for some reason, go for a second whiff. You go.
Smell it again.
Yeah, you're like, oh, God, it's
You're
awful.
like,
Like, why'd you do that? You know it's bad, but you're still smelling it again. And that's because you love
yeah.
it. You love it. And, I don't know. I feel like some people might like the taste of shit. Be
Especially your
careful. Especially kids.
especially your own brew.
You
If you
know?
release your own brew,
Oh,
you're
yeah,
gonna
dude.
take a couple sniffs and be like, "Wow, I produced that."
Yeah, dude. Like, I watched a kid, like, eat just a bunch of gum he found around from the playground before. Like, kids will do disgusting stuff, dude. If you don't think they're going to eat your nasty flavored microchip, get out of here. It sounds like a challenge, the nasty microchip challenge. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the next big hit, right?
You can just dip it in ranch.
I didn't mean to make that part of the Jacob Army update, which he's doing good, by the way. I only got to talk to him for like 5 minutes this past Sunday, so it was very brief. But he says things are going good, and we did get a photo of him. I'm not going to put it up on for the YouTube world to see, but I did send it to the to our private Discord there. So, Dirt's clarifying about the Nintendo logo. It was the Seattle Mariners. And he said they missed an opportunity to wear Mario hats. That's true. That would be cool if they like had a Mario hat with like kind of like in unison with the patch and shit. Be kind of dope.
That'd be
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, and they love baseball in Japan. They love it over there. So I'm sure those jerseys will sell like
Yeah, they do. I
like
mean,
hotcakes. Like yeah.
they're producing a lot of good players these last few years.
Oh yeah. Salute to Japan. All right. Well, Jacob's still in the army. We still talk about wrestling every Wednesday here at 10:15 Eastern Standard Time on the Superhouse Extra Extra YouTube channel. Nate, let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Where do you want to start, dude? Do you
So,
want to start with Raw? Or do you want to go all the way back to SmackDown? I don't. I don't want to. I know we started late here tonight. This is we had a lot of
Yeah.
technical issues and stuff like that. So I don't mind if we do make this a shorter episode and brief. So we can start wherever you want.
I mean, we can start with what do you think was the best thing that happened on SmackDown?
Give me a
I mean,
rundown.
I know what
give me a
my
rundown
best
because
thing
give me
is.
a refresher because these I'm not gonna lie to you. Just starting off here with the shows we're covering. This is going back to last week as well. These shows have blended together. They have blended
Yeah,
together. It is like one big smooth butter spread. The only problem is the toast stale. That's what we're trying to figure out here.
true.
Um,
I agree.
but all these shows have kind of blended together. So you gotta give me a refresher here. Give me like a synopsis of what
All right.
happened on SmackDown.
So you start. SmackDown started off with Randy Orton vowing to kick Kevin Owens in the head at WrestleMania,
Yes.
and then you have.
That was good. I mean,
Go ahead.
that was what it was. It was Randy coming out, getting the crowd pumped up. He got a huge pop, dude. Huge pop. They love Randy, and yeah, I mean, look, I'm very excited for that match. That's kind of a clean cut and dry match there. Randy Orton, Kevin Owens. I'm gonna punch you in the head. Let's go. Like I don't even know who I'm gonna pick for that
Do you,
match either. So I like it.
do you think we're gonna get a pile driver and
Mm.
a kick in the head? I think we get both in that match.
Randy taking a pile driver is gnarly again. For him to do it again, I think it'll make it worse too. Do it like on off a top rope or something. You know, we're gonna
Yeah,
see
and
Orton
then
take a
somehow he
bump we're
gets
not
up
used
and
to.
kicks him in the head.
Yeah, so yeah, he no sells it. Randy has been no selling
Yeah.
lately. That bastard.
All right, then we
Yeah.
had Damian Priest and Jimmy Uso defeats Drew McIntyre and
Oh.
Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yeah. We can skip over that, but you just mentioned Big Jim, and he's got a big moment coming up. So,
Oh yeah.
and I just was thinking about the
We
Big
had.
Jim's big slap, right?
Oh yeah. So we had a Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair little like video thing,
Hmm.
little interview
Now,
thing, whatever
now
it
I do
is.
want to say I have something to say about this. So I saw on Twitter people being like, "Damn, Tiffany got cooked by Charlotte."
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see it like that at all. I don't know about you, but I saw Charlotte.
I didn't watch it.
Charlotte got cooked, in my opinion. The second Tiffany said, "You come in here and you throw water on anything that's hot," I was like, "Damn."
Hmm.
I was like, "That's a sick burn," and she repeated it. She said it not once, but twice.
Yeah.
And yeah, for Charlotte being a person that throws water on everything that's hot, she sure did get burned. You know. Uh, That's how I feel about it. I feel like Tiffany kept it short and sweet. Charlotte tried a little too hard, and I don't really like it with the sweetie. Like, listen, sweetie. Like she's very Real Housewives of WWE, and I mean that's a fine character and all. I just haven't seen enough of it to really want to root for Charlotte here. I will be rooting for
Hmm.
Tiffany Stratton. I don't even like Tiffany Stratton really that much. She's not over with me in ring wise. I do agree with Charlotte when she says, "You're just, you're another blonde girl who can do a backflip." You know, like,
That is
I
a fair
mean,
point.
fair point. Kind of like let's mix it up a little bit. Let's see a little more oomph in the ring, a little more pizzazz, a little more wow. I know these are just words. You know, big fun adjectives, verbs, nouns.
I mean, she did have last week where she missed two moonsaults and totally just landed on the
Hmm.
security guards.
Yeah.
I
But
know. I think we did say something about
okay,
that. But
yeah, she had two moonsaults where she missed the security guards. She's getting ready to go to WrestleMania to fight Charlotte Flair, who is notorious for having dog shit moonsaults. Dog shit.
yeah.
Okay, when Charlotte does a moonsault, people
Why is
look in the ring and they're like, "Why is there a bulldog just hunched over taking a massive shit in the ring?" Oh wait, that's Charlotte doing a moonsault. Like
No,
she,
there is no bulldogs happening in the WWE right now.
I don't. Good one, Nate. Uh, that was clever. That was clever. You know what I mean, though. Like
Yeah, I
When
got you.
Charlotte says she's the queen, it's the queen of doing dog shit moonsaults. Okay. And Tiffany Stratton,
Why is everyone doing
if she wants that
moonsaults?
title, I don't think she does. I don't know. I mean, it's fun. It's a good looking move. It gets a wow from the crowd. You're from the top rope. High risk maneuver, especially for someone who normally maybe doesn't go to the top rope. You see someone do a moonsault, it's like insane. For me, it's the shooting star press. When I see someone go up there and do a shooting star press, I'm like, holy shit. You know, especially when it's a big man like Brock. When Brock did
You
it
know
back
what?
in the day, broke his neck or whatever.
You know what I think was the best like sit down like this like they had the Seth Rollins and what's his name Riddler. They had like a I don't know if that was
The Riddler,
legit, but that was a good one.
Matt Riddle,
What is his name?
Matt
Riddle.
Riddle.
Matt Riddle
Yeah.
and Seth Rollins I think had the best sit down little face to face thing like this.
Yeah, I remember that. That was,
You know what I'm talking about, right?
yeah, that's where they were like. Seth was like, "Your wife just divorced you, man." He's like, "Why?" Like, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, "Your wife divorced you." He's like, "Yeah, I feel like you got bigger things going on than me, brother, or whatever." And Matt Riddle's like, "I'm gonna beat your fucking ass, man."
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He's like, "Where the f are you? Where the f
Yeah.
are you?"
And then he didn't even look for him. He just sat there and was like. And Seth got up and was
Yeah.
like, "Whatever, dude. I'm gonna go order some more shitty shoes off Temu. Fuck you." Now look where Matt Riddle is. He's on the Indies
I
complaining
know.
about people he used to work with.
That is true.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, what was my point here? Anything else here? What was my point?
Um, we can go to the next match if you want, or do you have to finish a point with that?
I don't know. What were we talking about even?
Charlotte
Oh,
Flair,
okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Bulldogs taking a shit in the ring
Yeah.
with Tiffany
I mean, I
Stratton.
just want to. I mean, they're very similar here, but for people to dog on Tiffany Stratton for missing a couple moonsaults on a spot where maybe the security should have been a little more forward or a little more back, you know, they should have.
Or should have pushed Charlotte into the middle.
Yeah, or Charlotte should have been in the. Yeah, Charlotte should have been there to like take the bump, but she's probably too worried about breaking her nose and messing that thing up.
Yeah.
God, that thing's just sitting on her face, just like rotting under that piece of skin, dude. You know it is. Let's move on. I don't want to talk about Charlotte's face.
Next match. Yeah. We had Braun Strowman defeats Jacob
Just wait
Fatu
till
by
Nate brings up
DQ.
Bailey's boobs later. I'm just. Charlotte, we're the number one women's wrestling podcast. We support all women's wrestling.
Yeah, we are. It's
Like,
Women's Month, so
Yes,
we're
yeah.
supporting all the women's
Well, we do it all year long.
all the
here.
women's wrestling.
Yeah, we do it all. It's Women's Year
Yeah, we
here.
do.
Women's Year. Women's Century. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Infinity Women, Infinity symbol with women.
And it.
Yeah, in it. Do like one of those cool like live, laugh, love things. Yeah, they'll love it.
So you had Braun Strowman, Jacob Fatu DQ. Was that anything interesting in there?
Nope, there was nothing interesting in there. Braun Strowman, again, kind of getting embarrassed. I feel like when it comes to these matches, I don't know. He doesn't look very strong. And then of course, we had him again come here Raw, so which didn't make much sense. He's going to be vying for this title coming up, and yeah, we'll get there when we get there, I guess. But
How many
nothing here.
How many kneecaps do you give this match?
One. I mean, as many as Braun's got.
One kneecap. Yeah.
He's got two halves. Yeah, makes one.
Dude, how did his kneecaps look in that match?
Not good, Nate. Not good.
No.
No hustle, no loyalty, no respect for Braun's kneecaps in that one.
All right. So after that, we had a Piper versus defeated Selena Vega.
Yes, Piper, Rowdy Piper defeated Selena Gomez in a Hell in a Cell no DQ match. Yeah, this was again nothing here. We can skip over
Little
this.
filler.
Yeah,
little filler match.
little filler match. The only notice I had here was that what's her name? Alba Fire is now part of the Secret Service of Chelsea Green. And she walks out with them now.
I did not know that.
Yeah. That's what it's.
That's
yeah.
I guess that's a way you can place her because her partner got fired.
Yeah. She's part of the Secret Service now with them. She has the earpiece. She's yeah. I guess they got to do something
Nice.
with her. I don't know.
After that, we had Liv Morgan defeating Jade Cargill.
Oh yeah, but this was like a disqualification, wasn't it?
I don't remember. Let's see. I'm about to click on this match. Uh, uh, well, yeah, Naomi got involved.
Yeah, this was like yeah.
She did like a little
I
like
know she got involved. I was just like this. Liv didn't win because she got involved and got the pin. She got involved because the bell rang.
no, no. Liv got the pin.
She did. Oh
Yeah,
man,
because Naomi hops on the apron. I just literally watched the highlight.
oh man.
Naomi hops on the apron and messes with Jade, and then Liv does her finisher.
Okay,
Gets
well,
the
you
pin.
know what? Maybe I should have paid more attention to that match, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I went and made a hot pocket. I remember this. I went and I made a hot pocket, and I came back upstairs and I was like, "Oh, Liv won," and I was like, "Oh," and then I saw Naomi in the ring, and I just put two and two together. I was like, "This was a DQ." Liv got the win off a
Yeah.
DQ. Not the case though.
No, so I guess this is them releasing the heel Naomi. So
Yeah,
just leading
which
up to that stuff.
which is interesting. Does she still glow?
I hope not. Get rid of
Yeah.
that.
She should have just dude. It should just be black lights.
That'd be
She,
cool.
that would be great. She
Well,
could expose all the nasty audience that's out there.
Well, her outfit in this was caution tape.
Yeah, it looks
I'm
like she's
guessing a
going
reference to like the car push thing, maybe. I don't know.
maybe. I don't know. Yeah, we can move on from this.
All right.
We're still in SmackDown here.
Uh, yeah. The Street Profit defeats Los Garza.
Yeah, Los Garza.
Garza.
Is that what they're called? No.
There's Los Garza. Yeah,
What?
I'm probably butchering it because I.
I
Yeah,
thought they were called Legado
it's the
del
LWO
Fantasma.
people.
Yeah.
I don't know. On WWE website, they have them as Los Garza. Or Goza,
What?
Gaza,
What are
whatever.
you even saying
I
right
thought they
now,
were
Nate? I thought you
LW.
spoke Spanish.
I have no clue. I don't.
You speak more than most.
But either way,
And
but
you
either way,
you don't know
who
Los
cares?
Ghost?
Los Polo. I don't know.
All right. Well,
All right,
El Toro
what's the
Loco.
best thing that happened on SmackDown?
Uh,
Taco
I mean,
Bell.
yeah. I mean,
Best thing that happened on SmackDown.
God, the best thing was that it ended.
Yeah.
I mean, sort of.
So we had
I mean, it was Randy Orton
we
and,
had
and,
the
and Kevin
Roman
Owens. It was
Reigns.
Randy Orton and Kevin Owens, dude. Randy Orton and Kevin Owens was the best thing. It started off
Yeah.
hot, and then it kind of dragged, SmackDown wise.
Well, what did you think of the Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Seth Rollins little back and forth or whatever that was?
Yeah, it was okay. I thought it could have been a lot. I was expecting more from it. How did you feel going into that thing, or coming out of it really?
I liked them talking more than the fighting. The fighting was kind of weak.
I thought
Uh,
but that's what I was
the
that's what I'm getting at is that I thought that we would get more talking.
Yeah, I do like that. I like the fact that Punk has just been like, screw this talking BS. I'm just here to fight. I do like that, but I don't know. I feel like there's a
I
lot
don't.
of
I'm here to
teasers, but
I'm
he's
here to
still
listen to
teasing
him talk.
Yeah, I he's still teasing the favor, so he hasn't gotten that yet. So I don't know. We shall see.
And just to answer Dirt's question, he said Naomi should do Storm from X-Men. Look, I don't know if you've seen who she's fighting, but that's Storm from X-Men. I would
Oh
say,
yeah, the way she looks
I would
like
say
that?
Jade Cargill is Storm from X-Men.
Yeah, Derek, go back and look what she looked like on SmackDown last week.
Now, Dirt says anything Roman related is boring. Now, I would almost I am almost enticed to agree with you here. I think people are still oversaturated from the Bloodline storyline lasting as long as it did, and with Roman coming back, he still got a big pop. But I feel like you zest up that boringness that lingers and lures behind a Roman appearance with CM Punk and Seth Rollins. And
I think the only
CM Punk has just now started to mention, the Shield. Like as we're talking about this promo, like he's just started to mention, not by name, the Shield, but he said, "Hey, I brought you into this company." The both of you guys, because the Shield was brought in as CM Punk's henchman. So they're kind of going with that storyline, which is nice. But I feel like it zests Roman up a little bit. Doesn't make him quite as boring.
and I feel like it makes CM Punk the the big guy in this story.
It
Instead
does.
of making Roman the main face.
If you want me to be honest, CM Punk's the main guy going into WrestleMania. I think
Yeah.
over Cena. I think he's overshadowing Cena's heel turn. I think he is, dude. I think if you let him if you give him the mic long enough and let him talk, he's gonna overshadow it. Go ahead.
I think because we're leading into Raw right now, so we're gonna go into Raw. My point is the whole overshadowing Cena. Yes, because Cena's just trying to steal his gimmick. The whole Cena promo, whatever he cut this week, whatever that shit was.
Yeah.
It was pretty much he was copying CM Punk's "I'm winning the WWE champion in Chicago and I'm leaving," or whatever, whenever that was, wherever he
Money
was
in the
doing
Bank
that.
2011.
But he's like, "I'm gonna win it," and
Yeah.
I'm gonna take this home with me, and I'm gone. And that's literally what Cena did. And I was like, dude, this. And I when I watched it, I was like, yeah, this is CM Punk's promo. And then
You're not
I
wrong.
went on X, and that's what a lot of people are saying. They put a comparison next to each other, like how close that promo was.
Yeah, and it probably was a homage. Like Cena probably definitely intentionally did that. Yeah, it's a homage of sort, maybe too close to the original, you know. But I thought it was almost copy and paste too. I mean, it was copy and paste of what he did the previous week, and then Cody Rhodes lets him talk for a minute, and then comes out, and then since we're there, since we kind of shifted, you just want to talk about that, or we can go all over the place. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, let's just go.
Yeah, we've been unstructured since the beginning of this episode, so why not?
Yeah.
But yeah, Cena's talking about his Cody's talking about, hey man, you shouldn't have said that with me in the building. Well, Cody's done nothing about it twice now, like he just lets him walk away. Yeah, he rips some buttons on his shirt and he lets him walk away. They need to do something about this because it's the main topic of things I'm seeing going around. I mean, not just throughout the IWC, but I've seen it on a few mainstream outlets as well, being discussed on whether or not this Cena Cody situation is fresh or not. Is this good to eat? Right? Is this stale? Like I hope not. I kind of feel that vibe here. Especially like you said, coming off this copy and paste or copy CM Punk promo that we just got with Cody ripping the buttons off his shirt and Cena essentially doing the same thing that we got in Brussels. So are we going to get the same thing in London? Because it's essentially the same graphic. Now and also Cena's not even scheduled to appear. Here's the kicker, Nate. Cena is not scheduled to appear on any WWE. He's not scheduled. Doesn't mean he won't, but he's not scheduled to appear on any WWE TV after this London show until WrestleMania. So is he just gonna unload everything here and make it right? Because we've also had no involvement from The Rock, who started this whole thing.
Yeah.
All these shows.
Scott.
I hate to do this to a whole region of land and the people that inhabit that land. But a Europe tour right before WrestleMania is bad. It's bad. Bad. From my perspective. It's I don't know. It seems as if they're almost doing glorified house shows with these storylines.
Yeah.
At these overseas shows for Raw and for SmackDown. And you can't do that with this Mania build-up. Like, you can't. We need some juice going into these feuds. And so far right now, Cody and Cena feels stale. You know, Cena's heel turn is being overshadowed by a man in a triple threat match, right? And when you look on the other side of things, it's almost stale on all fronts. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think this tour of Europe is what's causing the staleness. I think getting back to the States, because that's what they're holding off for. They're holding off to get back here to make everything go crazy right before Mania. So I feel like that, you know, it's too early to say that, you know, Cena and Cody is stale, but just based off of what we've gotten so far and what we're scheduled to see, I don't know. I don't know, dude. It's you know, I saw someone, I don't know who it was, but they were like, "Is this the build to WrestleMania or is this the build to Backlash?" Which one, which one is it?
Yeah. I think the only way you can save this, and this is just, I guess, my opinion about it. I think the way you saved it is that favor from Punk to Paul is, I'll beat your boy that night one. Night two, you get me into this WWE Championship match.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
And
kind of see. I
that's
see
how you
things that
save
way
that
too.
match.
I see people disagreeing with it, saying like, "No, we're keeping Cena, Cody, wholesome." Dude, I don't. I have no pro. I'm not even a Punk. You know this. Not a Punk. Not
Yeah.
a Punk fan. But I'll be damned if I don't think that throwing him into that mix wouldn't be the right thing to do. I know it's the. I mean, it's the right thing to do to keep that triple threat match going as well. But you know, him winning it would be to get into the match would be something. You know.
Yeah. Do like a Money in the Bank kind of like case
Especially if
turn
this is
in
all we're gonna
at
get
the
of
last
Cena.
second.
Especially if London
Yeah.
is going to be all we get of Cena, and he's just going to come out and cut the same diatribed promo. You know, that really makes no sense. He mentioned the spinner belt
It's
this
bad.
week. Brought up the spinner belt and how he gave us that and we didn't like it. Blah 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 blah. Or, I don't know. It's
I loved it.
yeah, I know. That's why I was like, this doesn't make much sense because everyone I knew growing up my age, if you were age 13 to like 16, and Thugonomics John Cena was at his height, dude, that spinner belt was everything. You were like, hell yeah. I hated that belt,
And
but
Jeff
I'll be
Hardy
damned
held it.
if I didn't hold a replica and be like, ah, damn, I want this. You know, it's
No,
sick.
you wanted the rated R superstar one, the Edge version.
Oh no, Edge hated that thing too. I hated it too, and they gave him one. I was like, no. I was hoping he would bring back like the original Road to WrestleMania,
Yeah.
more like Road to Tea and Crumpets. Yeah, you're not wrong, dude. Beans on fucking toast. That's kind of what these shows were like. Beans on toast. You know?
And then a little Vegemite because you had Rhea Ripley involved.
Oh, okay. A little Vegemite. Yeah, you want to talk about some of the Vegemite? We have triple threat mania. Speaking of the triple threat match between CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins, there's another triple threat match that seems to be taking place between Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, and Bianca Belair. Now,
Mm-hmm.
let's drag this out, right? How far can we stretch this? Stretch Armstrong before his chest explodes. They're milking this for all it's worth, Nate. Adam Pearce
Yeah.
has made a match for London next week. Rhea Ripley, Io Sky for the WWE Women's World Championship with Bianca Belair as the special guest referee. Now, I don't see any reason for Rhea to win this title back. With Bianca as the ref,
No.
that makes no sense. Unless she's out and another ref comes down. No. Io's going to win this like way too clean, or like it's going to be a fast count or something like that. It's going to be a triple threat. They're just dragging this shit out. Adam Pearce refuses to make this a triple threat.
Yes.
I don't know why. This guy's completely open to just giving Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn unsanctioned matches to main event pay-per-views whenever they want. You know, like, but oh God, Rhea Ripley wants to be added to the match because, you know, she wasn't happy that Bianca you remember Bianca had no reason to be out there doing my match. She distracted me by pointing at me and saying, "You're not going to WrestleMania." And she was right.
Yeah, they're just building the feud on this one. That's all they're trying to do.
Yeah, they're dragging it out. I mean, in my opinion, I also don't like the pie facing of Io at like 3 weeks in a row. Like, can we stop? This is a bit. It worked like the first time. We talked about it once already. Us people in the YouTube spectrum, the podcast spectrum, who like to cover this wrestling, we'd appreciate it if you didn't do the same things every week. Right? We like to cover new moments happening, and so far these are kind of like the same moments happening. They're just tweaked a little bit, and maybe like a little something's different. Like, I think Io wore a green shirt this week. Last week she wore a black shirt.
That's a crazy mix-up.
Crazy, I know. Well, you know, speaking of shirts, I noticed Bailey had a full shirt on this week, Nate.
She wasn't gonna mess up this week. She watched the podcast. She said, "Dude, I can't let these guys on Slipper House see my bra. I didn't think you could see it."
No, what?
Had no clue.
It was definitely part of the uniform. It's definitely there to distract you from what's going on. And that's
Let's be real,
bad
though.
wrestling.
No one wants this match. No one wants Bailey versus Lyra Valkyria. No one
I
wants
think
this.
there's people that do. There's people that do, that are like, you know, the Bailey stands. There's people out there that will fight tooth and nail for this woman, Nate. That will be like, she's the best thing to ever happen, you know. They're all simping hard for Bailey. And Lyra Valkyria, I don't know. I don't think so much. Right? Mm-hmm. She's... I don't know. I mean, you put these two together, it's milk and toast. It's God, it's plain. You know, if the color beige could wrestle itself. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not into it. I have no really big interest in it. Bailey wins an Intercontinental title. Mm-hmm. I'm not really shocked. I almost would rather Lyra Valkyria win. Except she does that stupid entrance. They both have terrible entrance music. They both have weird move sets, kind of. Like, Bailey's is awful. She needs to update that move set. Did you go, Nate? That Bailey to belly move.
I just...
Talking about Bailey,
I just had to leave for a second because it was bad. Yeah, it was bad. She only caught my interest for one week, and that's it.
No, Nate's pissed this week. He's like, she had a shirt on this week. Came out boring as hell, just drab. Her and Valkyria. Yeah, I don't know.
You want to talk about the Usos?
Yeah. Usos are back. Kind of.
Yeah, we did a little surprise partner.
That was stupid.
Yeah.
That was stupid to be like, oh, it's Jay. Who's going to help Jay? Who's going to help
comes out the same time.
Yeah, just Jay just kind of appeared. It was not even a big, like, who's it going to be? He didn't come out of an egg or anything. You know, it wasn't exciting. It was just Jay Uso. Woohoo! It's Jay Uso.
You know the only person this made excited?
Or Jim
was
Uso.
Dirt.
Oh, yeah.
Dirt was excited about seeing J and J. Or how does he describe when he calls them the same name or something?
Yeah, J and J. Yeah, he likes to bring up J and J Security. He used to. Yeah. But, yeah, this was expected. This was interesting, though, because in my opinion, Big Jim looks like the one that should be going after Gunther
Mm-hmm.
after all this. I mean, Big Jim with that slap backstage
Yeah, it's a good slap.
after all that.
Good
Oh
slap.
man, beautiful slap. Nice big juicy slap. It was nice and crisp. Had a nice crisp tone to it. I loved it. Um, yeah, but Jay Uso had a little slip last week. We even put it in the title of our episode. Jay Uso caught slipping, and it seems as if they've tried to incorporate this mishap that he had in his match last week into the storyline, Nate. That
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
yeah, that he fell right before going for a spear on Gunther, which I don't know about I don't know. Jey Uso's spear. It looked okay here when he had his brother Big Jim helping him out, lifting the opponent into the air. But his spear on its own is very weak, and
Mhm.
I don't know. I think he should remove that. Get rid of that
Yeah,
one. It looks wonky
best
too every time he does it.
best spear in the game right now is Braun Breakers.
Oh yeah, everyone should stop doing it.
No, I think best one is Braun Breakers though.
Yeah, besides Braun. That's what I'm saying. There's no point in even trying to have one look good
Yeah.
when Braun Breaker is out there doing his every week. So, but yeah, Jay slips. Gunther gets the one up, and then gets slapped backstage by Big Jim, and then we're gonna get Big Jim versus Gunther next week.
It's in a good card for Monday next week.
Yeah, it's looking like the London show is the one they're really giving everything to. You know, Glasgow, Scotland, and Brussels can suck it, right? London's getting everything on the Europe side of things. Nate doesn't know about J&J Security.
Mm-mm.
No, not really.
What is it?
I mean, you should know about J. Seth Rollins had them. It was Joey Mercury and Jamie Noble. They were Seth Rollins' security guards. See, you need to go back and watch the Seth Rollins come up, dude. Like when he cashed in at Mania and all that. Come on, man.
I know I'm terrible.
It's the best one of all time, Nate.
Dude, that was the time that I just wasn't really watching. I think I was more of a. It was like it was popping up on my Snapchat, and I was just watching what happened when they had Monday Night Raw on Snapchat, showing you the highlights and stuff. Like that's the only time I was watching.
Yeah, when people use Snapchat.
Yeah.
God, if you're still using it nowadays, you shouldn't be.
No.
I mean, I have it on my phone. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have it on my phone but it's only to talk to Lori. That's the only person I talk to on there.
I feel like mine is more for like boredom, and you click to see like the few people that you have in their stories or whatever, whoever posts those still.
Yeah, I'm not watching it. If you got a Snap story, dude, I haven't posted one of those in ages. I have Instagram story every now and then, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Even that's dying to me. I'm just like, I don't care. Yeah,
I just share our clips, the clips you make.
yeah.
Okay.
I only care about for the YouTube wise for that stuff. I don't care about my
Yeah.
personal one at all.
What'd you think about the El Grande Americano debut?
Okay, interesting. Yeah, El Grande Americano, which is Chad Gable in a American flag luchador mask. This was interesting. It's getting shit on all over the place by the IWC for the use of AI in the intro video, which I will say was pretty lame.
Yeah.
I could kind of tell. I was like, what is this? I was like, this is weird. And it was clearly not pictures of Chad Gable. It was like some strange AI muscle man. And yeah, I didn't like that part, but I thought this was a fantastic match. I actually thought this was like one of my big highlights of Raw was Chad Gable ripping the mask off and picking up picking up the win that way. With Dragon Lee trying to cover up his face to secure the identity, and it's a perfect enough oomph right there for El Grande Americano to win his debut match.
Chad Gable remind me of because like speaking of video games that we did at the top of the show, Chad Gable reminded me of a character you make in WWE. like the video game.
Okay, yeah.
That's what he looked like.
That's true. He did look like that. Like how you would just kind of like put a singlet on him, put the American flag texture over it. But
Little luchador mask, because
yeah,
everyone loves a luchador mask.
put the American Alpha logo on it.
Yeah,
Like
that's
why
what it looked
why did
like.
they put the American Alpha logo on it if he's not supposed to be Chad Gable?
Yeah, they should have kind of at least tried to disguise it, I
They tried to
guess.
hide it a little bit.
Yeah,
But yeah, I actually liked the match and the ending of it.
it was
And
good.
I did think it was funny how it said the Gulf of America thing and people
Yeah, that was
yeah.
yeah.
And it's like, well, I feel like that fits Chad's character though. Chad would make
Mhm.
everything America if he could, right?
He's a new Jack Swagger.
Oh, don't say that. Do not say that. He is not the next Jack. So Jack Swagger was kind of like a Charlotte Moonsault, right? Dog shit, right?
I love bringing up like shitty wrestlers to you and just comparing them to like the good ones.
Yeah, dude. I always remember Jack Swagger. After he won, like, I think he won the world title or something. He came out
Mm.
and he was like, or no, he had been gone for a while, and he came back and he had like a big pop because he came back. And then he came back when he came out on SmackDown the night after his return. He was like cutting a promo in the ring, and it was just dead air, like
Mm.
dead air, dead air. And at one point, he's like, he's got the lisp. He's like, I'm 280 pounds, and I got a stone cold fox of a wife. Woo! And then no one, and crickets.
Yeah,
Yeah, and he had his hat on backwards. Kind of looked like that Steve Buscemi meme where he's like, "Hello, fellow kids." You
I
know?
think I kind of remember this.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. Nate, why'd you stop watching before things got decent?
I don't know. I feel like my knowledge is stuck in like '05 to 2011, and then
Yeah,
like
like the
just
last
dropped off.
champion you remember is Alberto Del Rio. Like,
Yeah, it was terrible. That was a terrible time. Terrible time. That was a
oh yeah.
bad time.
I am a real American. Yeah, but it was good. I like Chad Gable as
Luchador.
the
Tag team.
luchador, and I really don't know the direction that this is headed because I kind of thought, dude, for some reason I think my New Day Chad Gable thing is out the door. I don't think that's happening anymore.
Mm.
I thought that was maybe a scenario that was gonna take place, and maybe we would get the debut of Rey Fenix with Penta, and they would fight them two. But I don't know. Maybe we'll still get the debut of Rey Fenix here, and he'll go on to fight him at Mania. But I'm almost thinking, Nate, just for some reason, when Penta debuted, he fought Chad Gable.
Yeah.
Now, who's to say Chad Gable doesn't want, revenge, and that's what this is all for? I wouldn't mind a singles match between those two. I
Yeah.
wouldn't mind it. Like, I mean, run it back again for Mania. You know? Doesn't mean Penta's going to win. I feel like that'd be a really shocking thing to do, too, if Chad keeps ripping off these masks, Penta will have to be he'll have to fight him.
Well, I think since we're talking about Penta, we can skip the next thing that happened in Raw. It was just more CM Punk, Seth Rollins. So let's skip that. Let's go to the main event. And I feel like I didn't feel like I saw something that. So what we got out of this was the ending. Of course, you had Penta. Well, you had Judgment Day getting involved, right?
Hmm.
I saw something about WrestleMania being like a fatal four-way for the Ace IC champ. So you have Finn, Dom, Braun, Penta. Instead of that Dom spot, you can put Chad. You know what I'm saying? So if you do something like that, Chad works his way into that fatal four somehow.
I mean, yeah,
But
you could do
that's
that
what I
too. Yeah.
but that's what I saw because everyone keeps saying that the Braun defending his belt is going to be to multiple people. It's going to be multiple people for
Yeah.
his match or
I've said
something.
that. Yeah.
I think you said that, yeah. And so I feel like the fatal four way for the belt will be a good way. It's just who's that fourth spot because you can do Finn, Penta, Braun. Now, do you really want Dom in the fourth spot? But
No, not at all. You're right. I really
Yeah,
don't. And you know what? I like it, Nate. I like it a lot. I like Chad Gable being inserted in there, or maybe not Chad Gable. Maybe it's El Grande Americano
yeah,
in
yeah.
there,
I think.
and then when he wins, he takes the mask off,
And
right?
boom,
Yeah, and
I'm
boom,
Chad Gable the
we
whole
get
time.
Chad Gable's first, a very unexpected. I think that would be a very unexpected first ever single title win for Chad Gable. That would be,
And he pins Penta.
yeah, oh yeah, and there would be an asterisk next to it and everything because he'd be wrestling as a different person. Oh man,
Hmm.
I like it, Nate. I like it. I hope it happens now. Let's manifest it into reality.
Yeah, I think that'll be a good way. Oh, also just thought about it because you said the Ray, what's his Ray Phoenix? Is that his name?
Yes.
Okay, so you know how Dom's been trying to recruit Penta. What if he's recruiting the wrong luchador, and that luchador that's going to be in Judgment Day is going to be Phoenix?
Possibly. I don't know. Still feel like Carrion's involved somehow in this.
Yeah, we had no carrion this week, by the way.
Yeah, no Carrion. I don't know if he traveled to London or not.
I don't know.
Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't. I don't know. No, I feel like he did. No, I'm pretty
Was he
sure I
in
saw.
Brussels?
I'm pretty sure I saw him on the Indies. He was doing a thing with Chris Bay. Chris Bay is a independent wrestler who was injured in the ring and was told he would never walk again. And he's definitely walking again. He stepped into the ring. Definitely not back to 100% at all. But I saw Carrion had some match at like an indie show, and he was given his flowers to Chris Bay. So I did see that. So maybe he didn't travel over there. I don't know. Maybe Chris Bay is in Europe. I don't know.
Yeah,
No Carrion on
he's
TV
doing
though.
carrion's doing side missions.
But you're in there. Forgot you're in there. El Grande Americano needs to do some JBL antics. I mean, he pretty much is the Gulf of America stuff and everything else. It's definitely JBL esque.
Before we get out of here, what'd you think about on NXT Stephanie? Don't know how to pronounce her last. Fakior doing both defending both
Oh
night
yeah,
belts in one night.
I didn't see it at all. I haven't
Oh,
seen
you
it
didn't
yet.
watch it?
No, I haven't seen it. Did she defend them both? Did she win?
She did. She defended them both. The first one after I think she beat, what was her name? What was that lady? What is her name? I don't know her name. All right, well after her first match, she got like attacked, and Jordan Grace kind of came out and was like helped her out, and then kind of grabbed one of the belts, and then she pretty much won both matches. But I don't know if it was the first match or second match that happened. But I think the big thing about it was Jordan Grace coming out and was like, "Yeah, I helped you, but don't forget, I'm coming after that belt."
Yeah, at least one of them. Or are they gonna combine them?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know, but yeah, and then to bring up our Shield times two, supposedly Trick Williams is involved. I think I saw something on X. Don't know. I didn't look into it, but people are saying Trick Williams is involved in that. I know you
Okay,
don't watch much of NXT, but I
I
just see a
don't.
lot. I see it on X all the time. It's like all over X.
I
So that's the
mean,
only reason I know.
Twitter.
Twitter.
Yeah, I don't. I don't see it. Well, I don't see much NXT stuff on there, but I do try to catch up on the show. I see it on Instagram more,
Yeah.
but I do try to
I
catch up on the show, and I just haven't seen it yet. It was just happened last night, so
yeah. I just thought the whole defending two belts in one night was pretty cool.
that
I
is
don't know how
cool.
many times that's happened.
I didn't expect her to retain them both. I really didn't. I was like, how's she gonna lose both of those?
Yeah. So that's
And
pretty
didn't
cool.
she just win them? Like, my goodness.
Yeah, she literally just won them. Like
And
probably
and
like a week ago.
and then she got to defend them already. NXT is no joke. They don't slow down over there.
Nope.
Yeah, that's it, man. I feel like that's it. I mean, we covered it all down here. Stale Cena and Cody, Triple Mania Overload, Bailey IC title, Judgment Day poops, and Mania build as a whole.
Yeah.
We hit it all. We hit all the notes. We'll be back next Wednesday, 10:15 Eastern Standard Time, right here to talk some more wrestling, to talk about Raw from London and SmackDown as well. And you can catch me on vertical live streams on Mondays and Fridays. It's been weird because of the start times for Raw and for SmackDown.
Mm.
But after they're back from London, we'll be at our normal time. I'm not sure. Those don't have a set time because sometimes I watch the replay, and I'm just like, I'm going to watch the replay instead of it live. You know, so I don't rush and I don't worry. Right? I don't want to have to worry about... I don't want to rush getting onto the phone or anything like that. So just play it by ear. But Mondays and Fridays, vertical live. If you want to come in, hang out, ask questions, doing reactions there. Also, I was told that in our playlist section, which you can catch our back catalog of Pro Wrestling Sauce on all your podcast streaming platforms and in the playlist section here on the Slipperhouse Extra Extra YouTube channel. Just go over to the playlist tab and you can find all of the live episodes of Pro Wrestling Sauce we've ever done. I fixed up the playlist tab, and now the episodes are just the episodes. I got rid of the lives being in there because I realized that those are not, and if you wanted to go back and listen, it makes sense. If you wanted to go and listen to all the podcasts in order, you wouldn't want, and it's on autoplay, you know, you don't want a random vertical live to start playing, you know. Makes sense. So I put the lives in their own playlist, just in a live reaction playlist. So they're all there in their own separate thing. And then the sauce is in its own separate thing. Everything's got its own separate thing in the playlist section if you want to watch everything in order or backwards, whichever way you want to do it. It's all there. Like and subscribe. Enjoy. Come back for more. We appreciate it. Appreciate everyone. Join us in the chat. If you're down there in the chat, Shotgun Dirt, all here tonight. BW's at the beginning, joining us for a little bit. But yeah, don't be shy. Come and join us and chit-chat and have fun.
It's my account now. I got to swerve on that corner. Whoa, whoa.
Dude, yeah. You can get crazy in the chat if you want. It doesn't matter.
You can start swerving.
Yeah, dude. Cut your leg off, dude. Get bonkers. That's for LeVar's leg.
Yeah, it was coming back. Coming back from the dead.
Oh, shit. The pop for LeVar's leg, dude. That's
It does like
funny
a little
as shit.
fold. It does a little fold.
It's like I like to think it's like what is that? The Thing from Addams Family,
Oh,
like
yeah. Mm-hmm.
but it's LeVar's foot.
That'd be great. Dude, we need to pitch this to WWE.
Yeah,
Triple
this
H.
is, yeah, this is pretty good. LeVar Ball's severed foot back from the dead.
You can have a casket match
Oh,
against Bailey.
oh no. Oh no, Nate. I think there might be too many people online with some weird fetishes that might like that match too much. All right, let's get out of here. Any parting words, Nate?
I'm going to AAA baseball here soon.
Are you?
Oh yeah, MLB, the show. I'm gonna get the call up.
Oh. I thought you were going to a game for a second. Just one
No.
second.
No.
Someone needs to make LeVar Ball's leg create a character in WWE 2K.
They should.
I don't know
wouldn't
if
be
you can make
surprised,
just a leg. I don't know if you
I
can
mean,
do
I
that.
wouldn't be surprised though. People are crazy with that stuff.
That's good. All right. Well, we'll be back next week, guys. Pro Wrestling Sauce, Wednesdays, 10:15 Eastern Standard Time. Thanks, everybody, for being here. We'll see you all next week. Bye. All right. Peace.
Welcome to Pro Wrestling Sauce. While you're here, I want you to like and subscribe because this is where you can find the best content about what is actually happening in the wrestling world. And a shout out to them boiled egg boys. Delete! Delete! Delete!
All right.